Welcome back to How To by J McBee. I'm John from McBride. It's been quite some time since I've been able to get out in the garage, roughly about 2 months. The last project I done was building the workbench. After this I had a flare-up of ME. If any of you have been reading the descriptions down below, I know not a lot of people do. The description in there will be of what ME is and how different people suffer from it. Basically, I have a very limited span every day that I have actually energy for doing anything. It affects my ability to concentrate, my ability to communicate, even think. And I've been lying in bed for 3 of those weeks trying to recover, and then after that they're just gradually building the amount I could do each day up. I'm now at the stage where I can get up and go for a 5-minute walk every day. And that doesn't maybe sound like a lot to most of you, but to me that's something I look forward to every day, and it's great. So what I'm hoping now is to spend 5-10 minutes in the garage doing wee bits and pieces, and just small projects. I'm going to limit myself to 5 minutes for the first few days, see how that goes. If things still keep them good with me, then I'll maybe up it to till I get to 10 minutes. The last project we were working at was doing the workbench, and now I hope to fit out a face and fit the workbench with a face. So if you remember the workbench we done here, what it's lacking is a face on. My plan is, you just maybe see it marked out, is putting a face on the corner here. I done a wee mock-up just to see how I would attach it, and it's a good job I did, because if you can see in between the two there's a slight gap between them, and that's simply because I need to round off the bottom of the wood in that corner there so that the face will fit in flush against it. Before I go for that, I'm going to mark these 2 bits of wood off and put them on as we face plates in here. But yeah. See how handy a face can come in. Perfect. Now I'm checking the screw size. They're just the tiniest bit long, so I'm going to clip off the very end of it. Apologies for the sound. Somebody in the house decided this would be a good time to start hoovering, so I've had to knock the sound way down. Thumbs up. I've emptied the shelves so I'm able to tilt the workbench over and put the vice grip on, and I was quite impressed whenever I emptied it out, because all that there was stored in the wee shelves and cubbies of that workbench, so it's saving a fair bit of space and keeping things nice and tidy. So now I'm going to take this vice and attach it to this workbench. So my intention is to cut out a section here and have this sitting in, but because that's cut out it'll come up flush with the table. So that's the depth that I'm going to need to be left with, and I marked it out, turn it upside down, like that there. Grab the pencil, mark around. So what I'm marking here is actually what's got to be left, and I've cut away down below it. And then in here will be where I need to drill the holes to put the screws in. Okay, so I think the easiest way of doing that is I'll drill the screw holes first, then I'll put the whole lot on its side and I'll cut out the segment. So the bolts I have are 10mm bolts. I've got a 10mm bit. It's going to be quite tight getting the bolt in, but should be a good strong job. So I'm going to drill a few wee pilot holes just to make it easier for the bigger bit to go through. Right, what you will spot here, right in the middle is a screw. That screw will go down to below the cut line, so we'll have to remove that screw. That should be clean now for cutting. Okay, so first thing I'm going to want to do is adjust the depth of the blade. Battery off, you don't accidentally start it. I'm going to put it down as deep as possible, and that way she'll cut further in. And I want to take my time with this because I'm only going to get the one crack at it. Now if I had a jigsaw I could bring that up clear, but I think I'll work it with the handsaw. Okay, so this is a plunge cut we're going to try and do now. So now I'll finish it off with the saw. Pretty decent. I'm just going to round the edge of that a wee bit so that this will sit in flush. There's like a wee bevel on it. I'll get her dead tight anyway and see how that goes. What I'm going to do is put in the lower two first because they'll need at least 2 washers and they'll be easier to thread. truth. I decided to give it a wee taste of 3-in-1 oil just to keep it nice and free.